was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
We got this.
Ready. Set the plan. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay. Hold. Double. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Watch the edge.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert 3. Set, go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw over the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set,
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's complete to Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere. Kill.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
Good work, boy.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What? Go. Heavy, give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Right here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, they're scared. Check. Let me go.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
50.
Ready. Flag. What is that?
58, right there.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third and short yardage. Winston. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Good D.
Ready. Blue ready.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down. Ready. Blue ready. 5-0. White.
Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now on second and 13. Winston, he's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Switch. Check.
Check 52. Back.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I got you. Here we go. Even. Watch twist.
Tight dog.
Here we go.
Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 22, Winston. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Check the backer, check the backer. It's a 6. Roll it. Now.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
45.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Strong right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
I'm coming after you. Even. Where do we go?
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Bridgewater now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Keep getting sacks.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Bridgewater. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 seconds. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put it.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Green, triple C. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
Kill. Zoom. Kill.
From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Down, Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. 50 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wahoo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, 1 second. Check.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Rip left.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the pass.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, my God. He went through the ball.
And down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Cut, go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hey, one set. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
First down, Bridgewater. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right there, 54.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mike 5-4. Yeah. Set up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Parker, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
Nice play,
How
Nick.
about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throwing. Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check, 45's the mic. What?
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hut.
Set, go. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Set, go.
Hey, one set. Check.
Set, hut.
Mike, 54.
Hut.
Ricky.
50.
Ready, go. Check. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense.
Set, hut.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Here I come. 58's the mic. 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Man up, D. Watch the safety creep. 5-0. 58. Let's go. 58.
Off the play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 58 to Mike, 58. Wait. You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December,
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to.
Cohen lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 58.
Green, triple T.
58 to Mike. Go on. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completes it to Miller. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Ready.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, let's convert. 58,
right there.
So don't say nothing.
Hatch it.
Let him go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait. Easy. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
Oh,
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Look how gay that shit is, man. Come on, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Check. Crunch.
Let go.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.